Good Saturday afternoon. It is me, Itepukuin, and a place to be reviews. Marvel has plans for Galactus and Tyrant in the MCU. What do you think about that? MCUcosmic.com from August 1st. Jeremy Conrad reporting. With San Diego Comic-Con over in the revelation of Phase 4, many think there's not much else planned for the MCU. Not true at all. They have all of Phase 5 planned out already. And with the Fox purchase, Marvel has a lot of new toys they've been waiting to play with. Oh, do they ever. And with a lot of these announcements, I said now comes with much trepidation and cautious optimism from me anyway. As I learned with the announcement of Thor 4, I was like, Thor 4, yay! Thor 4 Love and Thunder. Natalie Portman is the mighty Thor. Tessa Thompson looking for Queen. And it was done like that. It's like, and it has nothing to do with the fact that it would be, and I'm ranting already, it has nothing to do that it would be a female Thor or anything like that. But it's just the fact that how they're doing it. It's just like, this is a Thor movie, but they're like, oh no, Natalie Portman's Thor. But it's like, no, she's not. Is she though? Is she though? No, she's not. No. Chris Hemsworth is like getting cucked out of his own movie. What the oh no, he's in it, you know. At least you have music to listen to as I furrow my brow and just rub my nose in silence, in silent disgust here. Ugh. So I'm working the weekend shift today. Let's get back to this article. At some point in the near future, Marvel Studios plan to introduce the planet-eating Galactus as well as one of his lesser-known creations, Tyrant, who is, I believe, his first herald is the term, but everyone knows who Galactus is. But Tyrant is an interesting choice to go with him, created by Ron Lim, Ron Mars, and Tom Christopher during the early 90s run of Silver Surfer. Tyrant is a creation of Galactus who went rogue and became a villain, and Galactus had an epic war that destroyed entire galaxies, and Galactus exiled him into deep space. Before Galactus exiled him into deep space. So yeah. Tyrant played a role in the early 90s Silver Surfer run with the legendary Ron Lim art and interacted with other cosmic Marvel characters such as the Surfer, Beta Ray Bill, and Gladiator, all of which who could possibly appear in the MCU in the near future. Galactus also plays a role in the 2015 version of The Ultimates. The comic series united current MCU characters such as Black Panther, Cat Pan Meh, Monica Rambeau, and with characters not yet in MCU, Blue Marvel and America Chavez and Galactus. Well, let's hope we never get America Chavez in the MCU, or fucking Squirrel Girl, or that other Miss Marvel with the power every little girl wants. Look at me, I've got big hands. It's good water. Anyway, so wherever they go, wherever they show up, Galactus and Tyrant have a very distinct connection, which means they are likely planned to be used together in some way. Everyone expects to see the Silver Surfer as the first herald of Galactus in the MCU, which means Tyrant is certainly an interesting and very unexpected choice. I'm correcting their shit here. When Eternals was first revealed, it was a sign that Marvel was embracing the vast cosmic universe that they have in the comics. We've seen that grow with the Infinity Saga and the introduction of Captain Meh, Cat Pan Meh, with characters like Galactus and Tyrant on the table. The cosmic epics in the MCU are going to get bigger. This is Jeremy Conrad right here. He's been active on the web since the early 90s. He once ran IGN, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they introduced Galactus. This really opens a lot of things up, a lot of different characters he can interact with on the cosmic level, as there's already been Michael Korvac rumors for the Cat Pan Meh sequel that we're going to see how much money that makes. I don't know if I'm going to bet the barrio on it completely like dropping off, but I would venture a guess to say that there's probably going to be a significant drop in that. But this is probably why they're waiting quite a long way off into phase 5 to introduce this, because they're already trying to build built-in excuses for this movie if something happens, or they're already hedging their bets again. But no, this would be cool to see Galactus, the world eater, with his herald tyrant. As we know, we're probably going to get the Silver Surfer eventually. Obviously, it's going to come. Probably phase 5. I don't know. I would say phase 5. But, you know, they've talked about all this stuff. There's been rumors of like the Nova and, you know, Adam Warlock we've been waiting for, which is probably going to happen in Guardians 3, because it was teased in the end of Guardians 2, which I just watched again this morning. So they've got to introduce this sooner or later, and Feige is probably waiting for all the chips to fall into place. With that being said, I am kind of falling in line with the rest, and I don't want to say I'm falling lockstep, but this whole announcement from San Diego Comic-Con and the I will say underwhelming phase 4 lineup to me has just been cause for much more trepidation as we proceed forward in the MCU, just because they're doing the Jane Foster angle from the comics. With like 50 years, you have to go with the one that you deem to be so stunning and brave because it was a wham and Thor, and because, oh, she was a cancer victim and she was overcome. You know, part of it is like, I understand, cool, but it's just like, you've just like divided your fan base, and you can't tell me that you divided the fan base because we're all misogynists. Because literally, I have said in podcast after podcast and video that my favorite fucking MCU character is Scarlet Witch. I think she's completely badass, and I think she should have probably been the one that like came to the forefront of if there's going to be a new iteration of the Avengers, which with it looks like in Doctor Strange 2, with Elizabeth Olsen being cast, that she's going to play kind of a major role. Rumored that she's going to be kind of a villain in that one, which is kind of leading to like a House of M angle. But we're not all misogynists. Nobody asked for this, and especially with Natalie Portman. Like, really, like, you could have gotten Jamie Alexander back to do this. Like, she would have come back in a heartbeat, I'm sure. Like, come on. Like, I know there was scheduling conflict. She was doing another show. But if you were going to give her the forefront as Lady Sif to become like Thor, I don't know. It's just... And then you're throwing shade at Chris Hemsworth, who said he basically wants to be the MCU's version of what Hugh Jackman was to the Fox X-Men franchise. And I would say Chris Hemsworth is the man to do it now that Robert Downey Jr. is gone. Hemsworth's young. He's good looking. He's a good actor. He's great as Thor. Like, dude is really good as Thor. Like, not they're not making him dye his eyebrows and shit. No, I like him, man. I don't like Taka Wakaki, Kuku, Wachati, Wachichi, and Wachuchu's direction now. Like, I like Ragnarok, but my love of Ragnarok has been tainted by his trolling fans that are disagreeing with him. Nah! With this being said, this dude's got to be able to handle a little bit of criticism. This is the problem. Is now Disney and Marvel are letting him come out and play Rian Johnson and do what he did to Star Wars, which I'm going to talk about Star Wars in my next video, which is coming soon, which I haven't really talked much Star Wars in my videos, more so on the podcast, but I've been waiting for the right time because Episode 9 is coming out. I'm going to boycott Episode 9. But this is not it. So this is kind of going off topic, but I just, this whole MCU and bringing in Galactus and the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, which we're not going to call them the X-Men now because that's offensive. That name's old. It should be just mutants. We're calling them the mutants now. The new mutants? Nah, we never see mutants. But no, really, this is this wokening of Phase 4 and moving forward to Phase 5 is really making my anticipation of a lot of these projects dissipate. As Phase 4 was underwhelming as fuck, and I think Phase 5 is probably going to be much, you know, like I said, there's going to be some things, but it just, I'm going title by title down the line here. I don't know. But Galactus, it'll be cool to see that when it happens. Because if nothing, like I said, the CGI and cinematography of these movies are usually pretty cool, except for that shoehorn job between Infinity War and Endgame. That was, yeah. But anyway, that's it. Hey, this video's gone on long enough. Marvel's going to introduce Galactus and the MCU. What do you guys think? Bitch slap that like button. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 100. We want to do some big things here. Live stream is going to be difficult, but I'm going to do a solo live stream next week. It's coming up. Find us on Facebook. Hit that page up to 300 likes. The Place to Be Reviews on Facebook. The Place to Be Reviews on Instagram. At The Place to Be RE1 on Twitter. Email us. ThePlaceToBeReviews@mail.com. I'm Etep Wakuina, The Place to Be Reviews, signing out right here. See you soon with another video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and turn the bell notifications on. Long live the Phantom Menace. Hail the Phantom Menace.